guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of SkyExchange. In today's episode, we're going to dive a little bit farther into Botania and basically use it as a way to unlock some new resources for us and some of that kind of stuff. So, last episode, we got into the very, very basic stuff, and this time, I want to delve a little bit further into the mod. So, one thing I want to try... Project E adds these Eternalist fuel blocks, and Mobius fuel for that matter as well. And basically what these are like super coal. So I'm wondering if I toss these at our endoflames, if they will get used and generate mana for much longer than regular coal. And it looks like they will, or I was using charcoal actually. But it looks like they will, so we'll see how long this goes for and how much mana it generates for us. That's a good sign, though, that they took it at all, because I don't remember exactly how much more efficient Mobius and Eternalist fuel are compared with regular coal, but it's a lot. They're significantly longer lasting, so I'm hoping that this will just basically keep shooting mana into the thing, like, forever. Well, not forever, but for a long time. That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, let's dive into some things. So we have a couple goals. I want to get slimes, and I can get those using an Alchemy Catalyst. And I would also like to get snow. And we tried the snow thing earlier, and it didn't really work. JEI says that you can get snow by putting water around a pure daisy, and we tried that, and it didn't work for whatever reason. So I have a couple other things that I'm willing to try out, and I want to start with those. Let's grab some bone meal. Let's just grab the red matter shears, why not? And let's try a little something here. So if we break our pure daisies, and then we bone meal this. Unfortunately, we can only get these for... We can only get some of... we can only get the blue orchids. Oh man, hitboxes are so funky with flowers sometimes. There we go. We can get some of this grass. And if we toss that into here, that's going to give us pasture seeds. Like so. And I believe... we can take those. Let's toss the grass in there. Looks like pasture seeds do not have an EMC value, which is fine. But I believe if we take that and 2 grass blocks and we do this... No? Is that not the thing? To make floating flowers? Oh, it's dirt. Okay, not grass. Let's grab 2 dirt. And let's... No, that's still not how you do it. Okay, let me dig around in the Lexico Botania and see if I can figure this out. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alright guys, I am back, and I think I have it figured out. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna see if this works. Let's grab this guy, and let's just grab 2 mystical light flowers. And I think if I do this... Oh. No? Floating light blue flower. Oh, I need to make... Oh, glimmering. I see. So they need to be glimmering flowers first. And then we do that. And then I think we can combine these. Yeah, there we go. Ah, cool. I learned a new thing. I've never done that before in Botania. That's pretty cool. So I think if I put these down like so, and then we grab, let's just grab some sandy brick, I guess. It doesn't really... Actually, let's grab something that's transparent, like glass. There we go. And then grab some water. Let's see if this works. I read somewhere that in order for the pure daisy to properly convert the water, it has to be a floating one. That really doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know. Maybe that is the case. I guess we'll find out. We'll let this sit for a little bit and see if that converts this into snow, which would be amazing. In the meantime, we need to make a catalyst, an alchemy catalyst. Here we go. And for that, we're going to need 2 brewing stands, some living rock, some gold. Have I taught this how to do brewing stands? I don't believe I have. Nope. Okay. So we will need 2 blaze rods and a little bit of cobble. Let's just make 2 of them right away. There we go. And then it was gold, living rock I have in here. Might as well grab our living stone as well since I'm going to need it. And then I need an ender pearl so I can turn it into a mana pearl. Oh, look at that. It totally worked. It totally worked. I don't know why it only converted some of them. That's very strange. But it worked. So, whatever. And then we can break these. Oh. Why is auto jump on? Auto jump should not be on. Like, ever. That's very weird. Whatever. Either way, we have snow. we have learned the art of snow. So, this is good. This is very good. Okay, what were we working on? Oh yes, mana pearls. So, I'll toss that guy in there, and that will make me a mana pearl, which I can then use to make an alchemy catalyst. There we go. And let's make the alchemy catalyst. Now, this guy is pretty cool. It will allow you to transmute things into other things. So if we grab like this cactus, for example, that's going to allow us to make a new item, which we want and have not had access to up to this point. All we need to do is put the alchemy catalyst down there below the mana pool. And then, if I toss the cactus in, we have a slime ball. And we can actually convert it back if we want. It's like a two-way street. You can go either direction. But that gives us access to slime, which is awesome. And we can then use that to make slime blocks and all the other important slime things. So let's take a look at the alchemy catalyst and see what all we can convert here. We can do leather into wood. We've got all the different saplings. Quartz, glowstone. What I'm looking for specifically are items that do not, that I don't have access to right now. Like ice, as a perfect example. That's a good one. So let's do that. Let's see what else we can get. I'm going to look through here for a little bit, guys, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. So I've grabbed a few different things that we can change into other materials. So if we throw hardened clay in there, that'll actually give us red stand. And snow, we figured out, will give us ice. I do want to figure out, is there any way to get packed ice? Ice around. Nice. Okay, so we can get packed ice that way as well. That's pretty cool. And then we can actually do the whole kind of flower thing to get, like, all the flowers. So I'm just going to toss a bunch of these in here. And you can see it kind of cycles through, right? See how this is kind of working? Every flower we do gives us a new flower, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to do all of them on camera, but you guys, I hope, get the general idea of what's going on here. Alright guys, I am back. So, we got ourselves some packed ice, which is pretty amazing. We're going to use our shovel, because our shovel actually has silk touch. unlike everything else. But we'll use the shovel on it. And I'm just going to fill in those water blocks with charcoal momentarily. It appears that the Eternalist fuel did generate mana, but it doesn't seem like it generated enough mana for that big of a difference in EMC cost. So I think we're just going to go back to using regular old charcoal blocks and let those do our mana gen for us. I think that's the sensible thing to do. But we have unlocked a ton of new items. So we've got packed ice, we have andesite, diorite, and granite, which we didn't have before. One of the big things, though, was definitely slime balls. And the reason for that is we need slime pearls, and the way you get those is by surrounding a slime ball with iron ingots. And we needed that, and this does have an EMC value, so we'll toss that in there. We needed that for making a few different things, not the least of which was... Oh, actually, we should make the coin of fortune. Oh, can I make a bat wing? Oh, that's actually really easy to do. I'm pretty sure I have feathers. Yeah, look at this. Let's make the bat wing, too. And then we can make the coin of fortune, which is a significantly better ring than this black hole ring. All right. Fantastic. But what was the big thing that I needed the slime pearl to make? Ah, the empty void tier, which was used for making the touchstone of Midas. Yes. I remember now. Okay, so let me get one of those made. In fact, I think we may need 2? Was that right? Did we need 2 of them? Ah, it doesn't matter. If we did need 2, I'll make another one. Anvil. Let's just search for Midas. There we go. 2 catalyzing glands. Like so. Oh, 2. We need 2 gold blocks. And then the void tier was a nebulous heart, a slime pearl, a gas tier, and lapis lazuli. Or maybe it's lapis lazuli? I don't know. I've always called it lapis lazuli. Nebulous heart, gas tier, lapis, and slime pearl. Beautiful. So let's make the void tier. And then let's make the touchstone of Midas, which actually completes a quest for us, which is pretty cool. There we go. We'll do that. Claim our reward. I have no idea what the donkey ears do. I assume... Oh, they're a trinket. They are It's a cosmetic trinket that gives me donkey ears. How incredibly useful. Okay, so there was that. And then this thing can be used to make a golden apple in combination with the golden apple and glowing water. And if I remember correctly, we already learned how to make glowing water and a golden apple. So now we just need 2 of those. Hey, come back, you. And we should be able to make that guy, which has no EMC value. Good to know. But that completes a quest somewhere. Aha! Right here. There we go. And gives us a potion of second chance. We'll save from death, but only once. Pretty useful, I guess. We'll take it. Okay. Now, I don't actually need the notch apple for the time being, but still, pretty cool thing. Let's go ahead and see, now that I've learned some of these other things, what else can I make that's useful? Ice Magus Rod, Rending Gale, Ender Staff. There's all sorts of cool reliquary stuff. This thing is basically infinite water, although I don't really need it anymore. I've got that. Shoot snowballs. burns items into experience. Sojourner's Staff. Right-click to fertilize. Interesting. So that's basically a bone meal staff, except it looks like it requires some sort of charge. I'm assuming most of these need glowstone, is what I'm thinking. What's the infernal tier used for? Protects you from lava damage, shoots. There's so many cool items in Reliquary. Like, there's just tons of really cool stuff that you can make. And this handgun and these are the tip of the iceberg. Like, there are some really cool stuff. There's some really cool items in Reliquary for sure. We're not going to get into it a whole lot because a lot of them are not really useful in a skyblock environment, but especially one with Project E. But at the same time, there's some pretty cool stuff there. So that's awesome. Let's see. Next, I think I should really probably make the Atomic Disassembler. We could make that stuff easily enough. Let's toss you away. And you go back into my storage system where you belong. Okay. Also, I think it would be wise of me to automate my mana generation, because there are some things I want to do here. Let's just toss 4 more coal blocks, because this is a little bit of mana gen, but not a lot of it. Well, not a lot. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up, I think there's actually a decent redstone timer. Yeah, hovering hourglass. So I need 2 mana glass, a mana steel ingot, which is basically just iron being tossed into the thing. And then the rest of it's all easy. Let's grab that. And let's go turn this into the stuff we need. Now, I don't know if I need to remove... Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like I'll still get the mana glass. I don't need to remove the catalyzer, the catalyst? The Alchemy Catalyst, that's what it's called. I don't need to remove that in order for this to work. So that's good. Let's grab gold ingots and redstone. Beautiful. And there we go. That gives us the hovering hourglass. Now, this thing is pretty cool. You could put different types of sand in it. Red sand, regular sand, and soul sand. And each one will essentially drain the hourglass a little bit differently. So, sand, regular sand, is 1 second. Red sand, I believe, is 10 seconds, if I remember correctly. Something like that. That seems to be about 10 seconds. And then soul sand is something like a minute or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount, but it's a pretty decent number. So what we can do is we can use that to automate our mana production pretty easily. So let's say, well, but then the other thing is we need to figure out how we're going to drop 4 at once. And I'm not a redstone guru, so you have been warned. So let's see. I think, let's look, do we have a precision dropper from whatever mod adds it? No, we've just got the regular dropper, so we're probably better using this open crate right here from Botania. Let's make... aha, you need to make it into planks. There we go. So we'll make one of those. Then we need a hopper, because we need to feed stuff into it. Let's grab a chest, like so. And what I need to do is find a way to set this up so that it only drops... Ooh, this may not work. No, not there it won't. That's alright. We can... Let's just grab some cobble. So if we toss these in here, they'll start falling out. For now, let's just put a lever on there. And I don't remember. I don't think that the open crate itself accepts the redstone charge. I think it's the hopper. Like, if the hopper is locked, then nothing will fall out. Or something like that. I'm a little rusty. But ultimately, what I need to figure out here is if I lock the hopper, let's just say we do something like this, put some redstone dust there, just as an example. And then, let's see, this signal would have to be inverted, because I believe the hourglass emits a pulse. Yeah, it emits a pulse when it hits the countdown. And I'm not sure how long it emits that pulse for. So let's just say we grab some red sand, and I toss that in there. How long is this pulse going to last? The question is, will it last long enough that 4 items will fall out? I don't believe it will. Whew. Almost certainly not. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a torch, because we need the signal to be inverted. Let's get rid of this. And let's just see if I put you right here, and we feed that in, break that, put this guy here, and then put a sand in. And this has stuff in it, right? Yep. How many items are going to fall out? That is the question. Because if it's 2 items, then I can pretty easily just wire up 1. 1 item fell, and that was it. So what we could do, I suppose, is just wire up 4 open crates. And that wouldn't be that difficult. Or maybe it would be. Let me experiment on a few different things here, guys. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, guys, I am back, and I think I have a pretty simple solution here. This isn't anything fancy, but I think this should be spawn up. Yep, looks like all of that fires. That should be good, and it looks like this should be spawn-proof as well. So now, if I fill those chests with stuff, and we grab, let's say, 5 soul sand, because I don't remember exactly how long the charcoal blocks burn for, but it's quite a while. I remember it being, I seem to remember it was like 5 minutes or something like that. I wish I could remember the exact amount, but either way, what we'll do is we'll load up with enough charcoal blocks, and we'll put it on basically a 5-minute timer. We'll just load up with a whole bunch of them. So 5 soul sand would basically be 5 minutes. That way, there's plenty of time for this stuff to drop before it all... Oh no! Oh no! Dang it. Ah, man. That was terrible. That was so bad. Why did I do that? Ah, now I need to make another hourglass. Alright, 1 second. Alright, guys, I am back. We're going to try this again. Hopefully this time I don't break it by being an idiot. So let's put that here. And then we'll put our 5 soul sand in here to put that on a 5-minute timer. And then let's just grab 2 of those and 2 of those, and we'll just toss those and let those start generating mana for us. And over time, that should generate mana. Now, it's not going to be a ton of mana because these guys are the thermal lilies or whatever, the endoflames, they don't generate that much mana, but it is better than nothing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to slowly work our way up to this, the Kekimuris, which is essentially a flower that generates massive amounts of mana if there is cake. And if you automate the production of cake, which, to be honest, I don't really need to do because Project D. But it requires pixie dust. Ooh. Okay, maybe we won't be doing that. In that case, what other flowers could we easily make use of? There's the Entropinium, which uses TNT. There's the Thermal Lily, which generates using lava, and I can easily get lava from here, so that might be the way to go. Rune of Fire, Rune of Earth. Either way, we're going to need a couple more things. So let's grab some living wood. Let's grab a gold ingot. Let's grab a blue flower just so I can turn it into petals. And let's see if I remember this recipe. Haha! Another mana spreader. Okay, so that's good. And then we also need a Runic Altar, which is made like that. So I need some living stone and an ender pearl so I can turn it into a mana pearl. Like that. There we go. And then we just do one of those, and we've got ourselves our Runic Altar. And this is used for some pretty cool stuff as well. But we need a mana spreader that takes the mana from here and sends it to this Runic Altar. We can use that guy to make all sorts of runes and different things. There's a lot more recipes here than I thought there would be. Oh, because all the wools. Yeah. Okay. Either way, you can see there's a lot of good stuff that you can make using the Runic Altar, pretty much all of which is pretty much essential for Botania. It's very important stuff. So I think it'll be fine. Also, did I complete a quest by making the Runic Altar? I feel like that should be a quest. Nope, it says Terra Steel and Elementium. There's no middle of the road Botania quests. It's just right off the bat, the endgame stuff. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. So looking at this stuff, we have runes. We've got the induction cell and provider from Mechanism. Having made one of those in Hermit Pack, it's not fun to make another one. Those things are insane. Like, look at this. Look at this. Okay? For this, you need 4 of these, which requires 4 of these, which requires 4 of these, it's like, it just never ends. It's like the rabbit hole of ridiculous crafting nonsense. So we may skip that one, especially since I have really no need for it whatsoever. Either way, though, this seems to be working. We got some more Botania stuff done. We did get some new resources unlocked. I would like to go ahead and make the coin now that I can. So I need a gold nugget, a nebulous heart, a slime pearl, and a bat wing. So let's go nebulous heart, gold nugget, slime pearl, bat wing. There we go. And that's the coin of fortune, which I might as well teach to the thing. And then, instead of a 280,000 EMC thing, we have the coin of fortune, which does the same exact thing, just does it better. And costs a lot less EMC as well. if I ever break it, or lose it, or have to replace it. So that's pretty cool. Now, what was the thing, this quest right here, the Ring of Arcana? I seem to remember we tried making that last episode and found out that we couldn't. Yeah, because the 0 ring required snow. That's right. Okay. So, let's grab 2 of those. Let's grab an iron band. And then let's grab some snow. And let's make the 0 ring. Extinguishes entities, freezes surroundings, activates every 2 seconds. Okay, interesting. We'll need that. What else do we need? We need the ignition ring. I feel like I already did that one. Nope, apparently not. Maybe I quit right away as soon as I realized it wasn't something I could make. Let's do that. Let's actually grab 2 more, because I'm going to make all of these right now. And that means we'll grab a stack of dark matter. So that I need 4 flint and steels and 2 Mobius fuel. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the ignition ring. And that does nearby mobs combust. That's pretty cool. Harvest goddess ring. We need a couple of flowers and a couple of saplings. Okay. So I learned tulips. Let's just use 4 of those and just grab some saplings. And that might actually be a ring that we'd want to have an extra one of anyway, because it accelerates the growth of nearby crops when it's on a pedestal. That could be really useful once we get into a farm. And then there's this one. Shoots lightning at nearby mobs, which is also pretty cool, but it looks like we have all the stuff we need there. So now we just need to make the Ring of Arcana, completing this quest. And now all that's left is the gem armor, as far as the Project E quests go, and we should be good. Now, I don't know what the Ring of Arcana does. Oh, it makes a lot of snow. That's one thing it does. I'm guessing it's the combined effects of all 4 of those other rings? That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of different stuff. That's a lot of weird stuff to combine, if you think about it, because we had, like, growth and then snow, and I don't even know. I don't know. All right, guys, I am back. I had some other stuff that I was going to do, but it looks like we are out of time for this episode. So, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.